What is up, fam? Jed here from The Quality Venture, back with a quick banger. In this video, I'm gonna compare the Nike ReactX Rejuvenate versus the Kane Revive to see which one is better. I will be sharing my personal experience with these two recovery shoes, and if you're in the market, this video might help you. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alright, first thing we're going to talk about is the Nike ReactX Rejuvenate. As far as my ordering experience on this one, I did had a little bit of a trial and error for me. I am a size 8.5 and I wear a size 9 in terms of running shoes, so I did order a size 9 and then I found out that it was too loose, so I did return that and exchange it to a size 8. And then I found out that the size 8 is too small because my toes are jamming on the tip of the shoe. But anyway, that's just my initial experience. But as far as the price, this one retails $70 and with tax and all, I paid $75.69. This is trending right now and there are limited sizes at the Nike website. Definitely the resellers went crazy, especially in the green and orange color. So if you're looking to get them, good luck if you can find them. As far as the weight, I didn't get to weigh the size 9. However, the size 8, on the right side it weighs 217 grams and then on the left side it weighs 216 grams. It is a bit heavy for a big chunk of foam if you ask me, and if you're comparing this to like the Nike Vaporfly 4, size 8.5 on that one weighs 186 grams. But that's that. Let's now talk about the things I like and dislike about the shoe. First things first are the things I like. First thing I like about this shoe is the ReactX foam. Obviously, we are talking about a recovery shoe, so that's the first thing I wanted to mention. I like that it is soft and responsive. Definitely, it is softer if you compare it to the Kane. I think that it is offering great cushioning, although for the price, this should be their ZoomX foam. And you know what would even make it better? If they added the air units in it. I think that will stand out of all the recovery shoes in the market. I will definitely pay $70 or more, whatever they will charge, if they add that to the next version of the Rejuvenate. The next thing I like about this shoe is the futuristic and stylish look of it. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I like it, but I don't love it. But as far as the looks of it, it does have this cool, sleek aerodynamic lines. I also love that it has a dual purpose and you can definitely wear it on both casual or post-workout recovery. I got it in a black color and it comes in different colorways like I mentioned earlier. The easiest color to match with your outfit, in my humble opinion, is the black one and the tan color. They also just added the black one with the Volt or green swoosh, and that sold out pretty quickly. Again, the orange and the Volt or green color are the first one to get sold out, but for sure, you can get them on the reseller platforms like StockX, of course, with a markup price. Another thing I like about this shoe is the outsole. Yes, it does come with an outsole, which is pretty awesome. I like that it is grippy and it's adding that extra layer of protection, preserving the ReactX foam and extending the life of this shoe. So awesome, Nike, for adding that outsole on the ReactX Rejuvenate. Now, as far as toe box, I like that it is pretty roomy in terms of the toe box, and I know for sure a lot of people do appreciate that because Nike is known for narrow fit, but for this one they made it wide, and I think it's to accommodate various foot widths, so big plus on Nike on doing that. I also like that it has a good heel lock only on the size 8. The size 9, there is a significant amount of heel slippage on that one. but for size 8, I like that it cups my heel pretty well, and you know, I don't have experience in heel slippage on a smaller size. So the weird thing is that it doesn't come with half sizes, and I think that, you know, a half size would even be perfect for my case. So those are the things I like about this shoe. Let's now talk about the things I dislike. First things first that I notice is the lack of breathability in this shoe. I do feel like it does not have enough ventilation holes to allow heat to dissipate. I did notice that on the upper part of my feet, it remains cool and well ventilated, but underneath, that's where heat is getting trapped. And if you have sweaty feet, you might not like that. As far as the looks, I know that I mentioned it earlier that it is stylish, but it does make my feet look blocky and big or fat, especially if you look at it on a top view perspective. That's the only killer for me. Other than that, everything looks cool, except that it does make me look like I'm wearing those Dutch wooden clogs. And again, I wish they didn't make it too blocky. So as far as the looks category, I think it's just mid. Another thing I dislike is that it is hard to slide in this shoe. I noticed that this ReactX top line is so grippy, especially when you wear socks. It does make it difficult to slide in the shoe. So that's another disadvantage for this one. Another thing that I dislike about this shoe is that it doesn't come in half sizes. So fitting might be an issue for you. And another problem is the lack of availability. So doing an exchange might make it difficult. Another thing I dislike about this shoe is that it is too roomy for my narrow feet. I get it. I mean, Nike made it to fit most foot shapes, and they also have to account swelling after a hard workout. However, there is just still too much room for my feet to wiggle around, and that's something I don't like. Lastly, it does not have enough arch support compared to the Kane. I do have a medium to high arch, and the lack of arch support is missing in the Rejuven8. That is it for the Nike ReactX Rejuven8. We are now going to talk about the Kane Revive in the BPN X Kane colorway with the tan and orange two-tone color. I love this combination. I think it's sick. As far as the price, this costs more than the Nike ReactX Rejuven8. With shipping and tax and all, I paid $97, so it's a bit expensive. Now, as far as the weight, for the right side, it weighs 225 grams, and on the left side, it weighs 226 grams. So that is a 9 grams difference compared to the ReactX Rejuven8. We are now going to talk about the things I like about this shoe. First things first is that I love that it is specifically designed to aid muscle recovery post-exercise. It does have those raised footbed nodes to help stimulate blood flow and create gentle pressure points. Kind of like those Adidas Adisage slides, if you ever tried them. But the Kane is a little more subtle in terms of putting pressure because the nodes are smaller compared to the Adidas slides. I also like that it does have a dual density cushioning. The arch is firmer compared to the other parts of the footbed. It is softer, but as far as comparing it to the Nike ReactX foam, the ReactX foam is definitely softer compared to the Kane. I also like that it is more breathable compared to the Rejuven8. It does have more holes on, not just on top of the shoe, but around the shoe. So definitely that's a big plus. It is also made from perforated antimicrobial materials to keep your feet fresh. So pretty awesome on Kane for doing that. Also, slipping on the shoe is easier compared to the ReactX Rejuven8. The top line on this shoe is much smoother, so it makes sliding into the shoe a lot more easier. And even if you're wearing socks, I didn't have any problem with that. You know, the last thing you wanted to do is to be bending over when you're too tired from a hard workout. But in the event that it is hard for you to slide in the shoe, it has this pull tab to help you in sliding in the shoe. So pretty awesome for Kane on adding that. Another thing I like is that it is easy to transport this shoe. It comes with a carabiner. Where is that one? Let me grab that. Here you go. It comes with a carabiner, so big plus for Kane on adding that, and you can just put the carabiner here and hook it on your backpack or your race day bag. So pretty cool. I also like that it is stable. It is pretty wide on the midfoot and also on the heel, making it more of like a stable ride compared to the Nike ReactX Rejuven8. It's more rounder on the edges, so it's easier to roll over your ankle. But with this one, it's a lot more stable if you compare it with the Nike ReactX Rejuven8. Now, as far as the looks, I think this is fire 100%. The two-tone colorway makes it look so sick. I love the BPN collab. Out of all the colorways they have, it does not make my feet also look too bulky, which is a big plus. Unlike the Nike Rejuven8, I think that this one can be worn with any casual attire better than the Nike. Now, as far as the heel lock, it is not as good as the Nike, but this is not bad as well. So those are the things I like about this shoe. Let's now talk about the things I dislike. First things first is that it doesn't have an outsole to protect the foam, so durability might be an issue for the Kane Revive. Another thing I dislike is that it is a bit stiffer. It's not very stiff, but it's not very soft. So that's a big dislike for me. I prefer a soft kind of plush or sinking feel on recovery shoe like the Nike Rejuven8, especially like after a long run or hard workout. That is something that it's definitely going to help me in my recovery. But we might need to break this in a little bit more, and maybe the foam will be softer. Who knows? Only time will tell. But for now, in terms of softness, Nike still wins for me. The good thing with Nike is that it's good out of the box. You don't need to break it in, take it out and slip it on, and it's good to go compared to the Kane. So those are the things I dislike about the Kane Revive. Now, with that said, which one is best for you? Well, there's so many in the market right now to choose from. There's the New Balance Recovery, there's the Stand Plus, there's Crocs, there's Hoka. But between the Nike and Kane, overall, I do prefer the Kane. I like the looks. I like the race footbed nodes. I like the arch support. I like the breathability. I like the ease of transport. I like it that it comes with a carabiner, and I like that it provides a stable ride. Even though it's more expensive than the Nike, I think this just ticks all the boxes except the softness of the foam. If Kane can make the next version of this one, the foam, if they can make the foam softer, this will be a home run banger for me. How about you? I'm curious, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more gear reviews. That is a wrap for me. I will be back for another video. Till the next one, as always, be safe out there. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.